Greetings everybody and welcome to another my series of the potato videos. I welcome you on another adventure we go on to of topics, and today I'm bringing you one about a world where they have mechs called Amain. It is a very unique kind of design, and there's one in particular we'll be actually covering today. In this world, it is 2061 CE, as Japan has been taken over by multiple different kind of powers from around the world. And these powers each govern their people in different ways. When it comes to a lot of them, they do not really treat their people well. And it causes unrest within the country itself. And each country does have their own Amain that they utilize in their military. You've got some that don't have any pilots in them, so they are actually operated remotely. Then you've got ones where they're designed for a much colder environment. They're not as durable, but they do have a lot of mobility advantages. And then finally, for the last one, they tend to be operated by people, and they do a lot more experiments when it comes to those machines. In part, the one I'm going to talk about does play a slight role in that. And the one we are going to be discussing about is known as the Ghost. It is dubbed Ghost based on its abilities in terms of able to interfere with any communicational devices. It tends to be really hard to track wherever it travels. And in doing so, it makes it hard for people to even try and deal with it. When it comes to Amons, there's specifically 4 that stands out, as they were built by one person, but there were multiple people who actually designed the computers for these machines. In turn, each machine actually has an AI that works with the pilot, excluding the one we have today. The Ghost is known to be operating by AI alone. If there was somebody to actually be in the machine with them, they would not really survive all that long. This AI operates on a level that would put stress on the human body to the point that the pilot may perish. Now, when it comes to this machine, it doesn't have any long-range weapons, but it makes up in it for speed, agility, and just general unwillingness to stand down. It'll take blow after blow, and it'll keep marching. On its left hand, it's actually equipped with a few different weapons. You have its multiple claws on its hands that have a heated edge to them that grabbing onto metal or any object, it will be able to slice right through it. Even on the gauntlet, it does have added little ports where it'll be able to shoot out a cable. These cables tend to allow it to connect to whatever it attaches to, whether it be another Amon that it just overrides its controls and just takes over the machine, or any other kind of network it connect to and actually do something malicious to it. This machine in particular is just downright a monster, and it technically stands on nobody's side. One of the other major features with this machine is that it is self-repairing as well. Leaving a battle, it's able to tend to its own wounds, and even in the heat of battle, if it needed an advantage on the field, even with one of its arms being a replacement for its first appearances, it actually can take another machine's arm and attach it. One major note about this is that Some countries, their weapons are designed that they can only be operated by their country's machines. But because this ghost has taken hold of that arm, it allows it to be able to use their weapons because it's using their own machines' parts to operate it. And in doing so, that means he's now got access to all those weapons. These AI machines are all generally powerful. This one in particular doesn't need a pilot, which makes it even more dangerous and has less restrictions. But one of its weaknesses tends to be on its backside, as the one thing that helps manage its cooling is the pack. Without that pack on the back, this machine would literally overheat beyond belief. In which, at one point of the story, is one of the ways they managed to actually take it down. But somehow that machine just kept moving and moving, even though it was literally boiling alive and melting. And this machine did go through one upgrade in terms of restoring the other arm to its original form, giving it full power, and even adding 2 extra arms to its back. Which, in a battle, that can be even more lethal. Eventually, this mech did go down and was defeated, but it was at a cost of another pilot. This machine was thought to be done, but somehow its AI machine still survived, and even was transplanted into a new machine. And for some odd reason, the pilot decided that he wanted to join this AI in battle to try and control it. But little does he know, this machine just craves battle. This machine thinks beyond most people's thoughts and reaction speeds. It is a reason why some AIs shouldn't be designed and also taken consideration. The other 3 Amon that operate in this world with the similar setup do require a pilot to be able to operate. And when it comes to that, they've become actual great allies. Each of the Amons have their own fighting style, and maybe one day I'll actually talk about those in time. But my focus today was the Ghost. The warrior of the field that comes and goes in the darkness. And now, another detail. Or I guess more of a question for myself. Would I actually pilot this mech? Surprisingly, I would. I love the design and layout of this mech. It gives such great ability and speed. I always love the up-front fighters. Kind of like my Toranurma. But at that, I shall bring this potato video to an end. And I'll wish you all a wonderful evening or day, whichever time you're watching this video. Take care.